Here. Okay. Guys, everyone is visible, ठीक है ना? Everyone is there in the camera. Fine. So, chest number 1, Karan.
Yes, sir.
Please give your introduction, Karan, first of all.
My name is Karan Singh. I am from Haldwani, Uttarakhand. I have done my schooling from Gurukul International School, Haldwani, and I have done my 10th and 12th from same school, and I have pursued BCA from Graphic Era Hill University, Bhimtal, and I am currently in my 4th semester of MCA, and I am pursuing it from same Graphic Era Hill University.
Why did you go for BCA?
Sir, I go for BCA because after my 12th, I was interested in the web development and software engineering field, so that's why I choose to opt for BCA.
So you should have chosen for BTech, right? It's a more technical course.
Sir, BTech involves a lot of extra thing also, so I want to focus on more on web development part, so BCA was good thing because
So how many subjects were there in the BCA?
sir, in my BCA it was depend on the semester, sir. As
In total, like first semester, second semester,
Sir,
third
in-
semester,
sir,
sixth
in-
semester.
Sir, until 4th semester there were six subjects, and after the in 5th and 6th semester there were 4 subjects, and in last semester there was only 3 subjects, sir.
Okay. So today what you have read in newspaper? Please tell me about that article.
Sir, in my today's newspaper, I have read about how food inflation has created one reason for the loss of the Narendra Modi-led National Democratic Alliance. So, in this article, it was first discussed that during the previous election in the month of May 2018 to April 2019, the consumer food inflation price index was around 0.03%. But in recent past 12 months, that consumer food index inflation has reached to the 5.8%. Main reason that due to the inflation, the vote were received less by the BJP-led NDA government.
Inflation went from what to what? Repeat please.
Sir, in the previous election, it was only 0.03%,
Okay.
and in this time, it was 5.88%.
Please explain this time. Like from 0.03%, it rise to 5.8% that you have mentioned.
Yes,
What
sir.
does it actually mean? In a layman language, explain that particular part
Sir,
to those audience, the one who don't know about like what inflation actually is and what these percentage like depicts.
Like I say, for example, a commodity is of 10 rupees, and then an inflation of 0.03% comes. Then the commodity price will be of 10.003 rupees only. But as the 0.03% inflation rose to 5.8%, so that 10 rupees commodity will come around 15 rupees. So it basically means the price of the commodity has been increased. Inflation means increasing of the price over
I
time.
understand about the inflation, but the definition that you have given, is it right definition? If a price of a commodity is 10 rupees, you have mentioned. Earlier, it would have been 10.03. Now it would be 10.5.
No, sir. It will be 15.8, sir.
15.8.
Yes, sir.
You have added 5 rupees on that.
Yes, sir.
But it is percentage you have mentioned, right?
Yes, sir.
5.8%.
Like I gave an example to explain better, sir.
No. What is the 5.8% of 10?
Sir, 10.5, sir. Yes, sir.
Like it's not 100, right? Had it been 100 rupees,
Yes, sir.
then it would have been 105.8.
Yes, sir.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
Anyways, then continue.
So now I will tell you more into this, that the basic necessity like the roti and dal and also the sabji, these three in these three field, the inflation has been into the double digits. For example, in roti the inflation is 10%, in dal the inflation is 18%, and in the sabji it's 16%. In contrast to the previous election, the inflation in roti was only 1.5%, whereas the inflation in the dal was -7%, and whereas in the sabji it was -4%. So we can clearly see a pattern that due to in the first term of Narendra Modi led government, it was due to the international market being very stable. But after the next election of 2019, we have seen many things such as COVID and also the Russia-Ukraine war and the latest El Nino effect, which has definitely impacted the domestic agriculture of India. So because of this, the inflation has definitely increased. But also the measures has also been taken by the government. For example, and the imports of the oil and other edible items, there was only the custom duty of only 5%. But in spite of these measures, they definitely got a big loss in current election. And we consider this, the food inflation, to be one of the major factor in this.
Okay, do you consider that food inflation is one of the reasons, or government is not able to explain or express this particular, what is the reason behind the food inflation to the general public, so that they can understand it properly and they would have taken proper decision while voting?
Sir, I believe that food inflation is one of the reason that they have suffered loss, and unable to like properly explain or even justify that the food inflation occurred, because other measures they could have taken other measures also. For example, they also passed the farm laws, which was a mixed opinion came out of it. So definitely I would say that unable to properly express their thoughts and their ideas to the public is one of the main reasons they suffered
Fine,
loss, sir.
got it. Anyone, any question to Karan? Yes, Abhishek, please.
You mentioned about one of the main reasons about like behind this inflation is El Nino effect. So like how this El Nino effect affected this, and what is the difference between El Nino and La Nina?
So El Nino is basically the warming of Central and Western Pacific Ocean. The ocean gets warmer and the hot winds due to the atmosphere reaches to the Central Asian, South Asian part of India and Pakistan region. So which result in the increase of heat and less rainfall. Whereas as for La Nina, it is the counterpart of the El Nino, which promotes the more and more rainfall through these westerlies and southwestern monsoon winds, which is also called mango shower. And it has occurred in Karnataka also.
Anyone else? Anything? Fine. Now Jasima Savan, you come please. You hand over the mic to Jasima Savan. You can sit over there. Sir. Or you can sit at your place. No worries. Karan, you can sit behind the camera. Himanshu.
Yes, sir.
Himanshu Shom, right?
Yes, sir.
Himanshu, please tell something about yourself.
My name is Himanshu Som. I am from village Kapsar district, Meerut, Uttar Pradesh. I passed my 12th in 2018 and I completed my graduation in Bachelor of Arts in 2022. Right now, I am preparing for the CDS examination. Recently, I have cleared my written examination of CDS and now I am preparing for the SSB.
Okay. How many CDS you have given so far and which attempt it is of your SSB?
Sir, it will be my 6th attempt and I have given my 4 CDS examination.
Okay. So what's the result of the SSBs?
Sir, I was screened out in
All attempts?
Yes, sir.
So for how, like 5 attempts you got a screen out?
Yes, sir.
This will be a 6th attempt.
Yes,
What is the reason of getting a screen out?
Sir, the reason of getting a screen out was that initially I don't know the fully aware about the process of screening. But in previous attempts, I made a mistake while group discussion. So that was the reason that I was over participating in the discussion.
Okay.
That's the reason.
So what you have read about, like which article you have read today? Please say about that.
Sir, today I read about the article that there is a discussion going on over the new appointment of the head coach of Indian cricket team, named BCCI, raising the name of Gautam Gambhir, who was a previous player of Indian cricket team. He was a part of T20 World Cup winning team in 2007, and also he was a part of World Cup team when India won the 50-over World Cup, ODI World Cup in 2011. So he was opener that time. Earlier, right now, in 2 days, there is a current chief of Indian cricket team as Rahul Dravid. He will continue it till the completion of this upcoming World Cup, T20 World Cup, and after that, the Sourav Ganguly is going to become the head coach of the Indian cricket team. As there is a controversy is going on that Gautam Gambhir have some clashes with the Virat Kohli, who is a very crucial player of the Indian cricket team. And but the importance are given just like to Gautam Gambhir over this issue, because recently he was the coach of the KKR in the KKR Kolkata Knight Riders, and because of he was a head coach, and this time KKR wins the IPL. So by seeing his performance, the chances of becoming the head coach of Indian cricket team has got increased. And apart from that, talking about the Gautam Gambhir's nature, that he is very decent person, have in-depth knowledge about his game, and always when he used to play, he was an integral part of the team and he supported. So he will be very crucial for the player and upcoming events, and surely there will be a development in the performance of the Indian cricket team, because in recent since after 2011 we are not able to winning the any ICC trophy, and so these are the continuous changes, and that's why he was supporting by the many former head coaches like Saurav Ganguly and VVS Lakshman are raising his name and supporting him. Thank you.
Okay, fine. Please tell me right now, T20 World Cup is going on.
Yes, sir.
Where it is going on?
Sir, it is going on in South Africa and America
South Africa
and US, sir.
are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Please tell me about like who is the captain of T20 World Cup right now of Indian team?
Sir, Rohit Sharma is the captain of.
How many matches we have played? There was a match yesterday also, right?
Yes, sir. There was a match. India won that match. Sir, only around 95 runs made by the Ireland, and India achieved the target by losing 2 wickets.
Okay. Tell me about who is the current coach of this particular World Cup team.
Sir, right now Rahul Dravid is the coach.
Are you sure Rahul Dravid is the coach?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So like, is Rahul Dravid not doing good as a coach?
Sir, he is doing good, but the main target is that India is not able to win any ICC trophy.
But recently in the World Cup last year,
Yes,
like we were to win the finals, right? We
Yes,
were not
sir.
able to win the finals.
Yes, sir.
So what was the, like, had Gautam Gambhir or Saurav Ganguly be in place of Rahul Dravid, what would be the impact of the result?
Sir, I don't think so that the result could be changed, because Rahul Dravid is a very known and very hardworking coach. He supported team because of him that we played very well, but unfortunately we lost the match in the final. And sir, the reason I would say that the Gautam Gambhir is quite more strategic kind of person. He focus on the strategy of others team. But while if you will see the Rahul Dravid is focused on his player. So he focused on the growth of his individual player, of the players of Indian cricket team.
You have mentioned one thing right now
Yes, sir.
while you are delivering your speech or the news. You have mentioned about Gautam Gambhir and Virat Kohli are not having good terms. Please tell me
Yes,
about
sir.
that. What do you mean by that?
Sir, there was an incident happened in the IPL when they were playing, both were playing that Gautam Gambhir was playing for the Kolkata Knight Riders and Virat Kohli is playing for the RCB. There was a clash, there was some misunderstanding happened while the message. So they abuse one another. Since then they are mostly when news came that both are against to each other.
Okay, so will it impact the performance of Virat Kohli? Will be impacted if suppose he becomes the head coach of Indian team?
No, sir, I don't think so, because both are the mature cricketer, and as well as Gautam Gambhir is very understandable person, and also the Virat Kohli. If they will work and both have good talent, and if they will work together, surely it will be fruitful for the nations or Indian cricket team.
Fine. Anyone, any question regarding this cricket news? Yes, please, Sachin. You can shift your chair. You can shift your chair. Yeah.
So what do you think the team like India is choked in a crucial matches like semi-finals and finals? What your point of view on that?
If you will see in the World Cup when we lost our final match, that there was a reason behind the approach that time Indian team was doing. He is focusing on his player, as I mentioned, and totally Rahul Dravid focus on it. But if you will see the winning team or towards the side of Australia, that Australia have the plan for every player, for every Indian player, but India don't have any plan. And even when they're just like that, he has bowled according to the strength and weakness of our bowler. of our batsmen. So they have a player, they have the plan for every, even the person for Jadeja also, that which comes in the last in the batting order of it. But India don't have such plans. We can see that India was believing that their bowling attack is good, their fielding is also good, and they have won 11 matches consecutively. So the overconfidence would be the reason for that. And in case if India have the planning for the opponent, because India was struggling in the making runs, and also we can see that the pressure taken by the middle order batsmen, that Rohit Sharma did the well in that match, but the pressure was taken by the middle order. As usual, Kohli was playing his natural game, but the other players also are coming under pressures because they don't have. But simultaneously they hold their nerve and reach to the at least good level of scores. But that time that there was a trust amongst the Indian players should be there, because they have get the 3 crucial wickets of the Australia, and apart if they utilize or if they hold their nerves and have plan for the, just like Travis Head, who was the we are not able to neutralize him, so we can win the match that time. So in upcoming matches, that there should be that India should also focus on other teams players.
Fine. Himanshu, you can take your seat. Chasma 8, you can come. Abhishek Singh, right?
Yes, sir.
Please tell us about yourself.
So my name is Abhishek Singh. I hail from Kanpur Nagar, Uttar Pradesh. I had completed graduation with majors physics and mathematics in 2023, and right now I'm focusing to get into armed forces as an officer. And my hobbies are gardening, reading books, traveling to different places, meeting new people. And the sport that I like to play is volleyball.
You are from UP, right?
Yes, sir.
What happened in UP election this time?
Sir, in 2024 Lok Sabha election, like BJP secured 34 seats out of 80. We are having 80 MPs from Uttar Pradesh. So BJP has secured 34 MPs, and remaining has been secured, like 36 has been secured by the India Alliance, which is comprising SAPA and BASPA and Congress, Indian National Congress. So this was the result of this.
What about the result last time in 2019?
So 2019, the number of seats won by BJP was good. It was more than 60.
So what happened this time?
So this
Where
time
the strategy failed. This time you are like in the news. There is in UP we have also inaugurated Ayodhya temple, right? Please tell me about that. Still we are not able to win from UP. Like BJP was not able to win from UP. Please tell me about that.
like BJP has, I cannot say like BJP has not won in UP. It has secured 34 seats, but like it has secured less seats than the before. The reason behind, sir, because this time government has only focused in constructing highways, expressways, and this temple. They had not focused for the employment issue, because UP is also struggling with the employment issue. And in my point of view, sir, like there has been a cancellation of UP police exam, the cancellation of UP ARO exam, so review officer exam. So this is one of the main reasons why youth were not happy with the BJP's MPs.
Okay. Anyways, we'll be moving to this news later on. Right now, please tell me about what you have read today.
Sir, I read about an article which was telling about UK is again interested in getting India inside its sixth generation aircraft program, that is Tempest, and it will reduce, like Italy, Japan, and UK. They are going to build this aircraft, sixth generation aircraft, and this gonna be completed in the year 2035, and they are inviting India to be part of that. And it will help India in getting better technology, as well as it will also help India in getting a better system for the AMCA program, which we are working for, which will be about to plan to complete it in 2032. And Rolls-Royce, which is also part of this program, which will be helping out India in providing better technology in this AMCA program. But the problem is that India is right now focusing in self India is focusing in indigenous program. So India is focusing more in building its own aircraft rather to be a part of this initiative of Tempest initiative of this UK.
No, like you have mentioned about UK is interested in including India.
Exactly, sir.
So-
It will reduce the total cost of this program.
Okay, that's why.
Yes.
Like Italy, Japan, and UK are producing 6th generation aircraft.
Aircraft, the Tempest.
What is the name?
Tempest.
Tempest. Okay. Now tell me about why India is not interested.
Yeah, sir. Although it will give a better technology to India, but India right now focusing.
Do we have any 6th generation aircraft
No,
right
sir.
now?
Right now we are focusing for 5th generation also.
We are not having 5th generation.
We are
also?
not having 5th generation.
Rafale is which generation aircraft?
4.5.
4.5. Are you sure about
Yes,
it?
sir.
Please tell me about what is the difference between 4.5 generation and the 6th generation aircraft. Tempest.
Sir, so first of all, the speed, they will be having speed of hypersonic around more than 3.55, which is not although hypersonic, but they are
3.55 what?
3.5 Mach.
3.5 Mach.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is 1 Mach equal to?
1 Mach is equal to, sir, the speed of sound in air, that is 1250 km per hour.
150?
1224 मान लीजिए.
1250?
Yes, sir. 1250 km per hour. फिर 1250 km per hour.
It's approx, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it will be 3.55 Mach,
Yes, sir.
the speed. What is the speed of Rafale and Sukhoi?
Sir, speed of Rafale is 1.8 Mach and Sukhoi is 2 Mach.
Okay. Apart from this, apart from speed, what is the difference?
In Su-30 and Rafale.
No. In 4.5 generation and 6th generation.
Yeah, the sixth generation will be having AI, as we know that we are approaching to AI. So it will be having a better technology. In terms of technology, it will be better. And also, sir, it will be having feature like when any aircraft face failure, then it will automatically, the system will be installed that will automatically fly.
That is AI only, right? Apart
Yes,
from
sir.
that.
Yes, sir. Apart from that, it will be better speed, better maneuverability, sir, and better technology. That's
You
all.
also want to become pilot,
Yes,
if I'm
sir.
not wrong.
Yes, sir.
You want to fly?
Yes, sir. Su-30.
Su-30 MPI.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If suppose given a chance to be in the decision-making body of Indian Armed Forces, who can crack this deal? If you are in that particular position, what would be your reaction?
Sir,
Would you also be focusing on the indigenously developed aircrafts, or you will be approaching to have the higher technology?
sir, from my point of view, although we are approaching to have 5th generation aircraft AMCA program, but still it is to be planned that will be reaching in 2032.
What is the AMCA program?
Sir, Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft.
Okay.
And we will be having this in 2032, and that is far behind that. It will take around 8 years, right, from till now, sir. So from my point of view, government should reconsider this approach and should take this initiative of UK into consideration. And as we know that our rising tension with the China and Pakistan, so we should have a better superiority, sir. Right now, we do not have proper fleet of the aircrafts.
Tell me about which aircrafts are there in China, which are better than Indian aircrafts.
Sir, the name is Mitsubishi, if not able to pronounce the right name, Mitsubishi, which is 5th generation aircraft of this China. And they are having more than 800 aircrafts which are multi-role fighter aircraft. And we are having around 300 something. We are having 260 Su-30, 36 Rafale, and other MiG-29 and MiG-21. So they are having many number of aircraft than we do have. And so we are really in that there is huge requirement of getting better technology. And the one of the partners of this BAE program, that is Tempest program, that is Rolls-Royce, they will be providing us a better technology for the AMCA program. And right now we are having a technology deal with the USA for the GEF 414 engine for this AMCA program. So this will be very helpful for us to have a better technology with the Rolls-Royce, and will be also part of this 6th generation aircraft. Simultaneously, we can also carry it on our own indigenous programs.
Fine. So according to you, we are supposed to we should go for this particular opportunity also.
We should consider it at
We
least.
should consider it.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, any questions anyone wants to ask? Yes, Karan.
As the most of the planes are now coming with the delta wing, but as you know, the Sukhoi has the swept wings. So according to your opinion, what is like the better thing? Is the delta or is swap, or should the airplane should come with swap wings or the delta wings, the for the sixth generation and seventh generation?
Sir, both have their own importance. Like Rafale, as you mentioned about Su-30, it is having canard wings.
Do you have idea about it?
Yes, sir, canard wings it is having.
Are you sure about it?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I will read about it.
No,
more.
sure. He'll be reading about it. Anything else?
You are mentioning about the Tejas.
HL Tejas.
So, but the reason why India is not able to build their own engines, because they have made indigenously Tejas, but we have imported the engine from US company called General Electric. What is the reason why India is not able to build their own indigenous?
Sir, actually we are working on this. Like initially, it will take a time for India to build our own engines. And as mentioned about LCA, we know that it is light combat aircraft. For AMCA, it is advanced maritime combat aircraft. So we'll be requiring a better engine system for that. So right now we do not have proper technology. Although we are working on that. So sooner we will be getting the technology, right? As we can say that many private companies are also coming into the picture to show their potential. So this is how we are working on that. And right now we do not have although, but we will in sooner we will.
Anything else, anyone? Any questions? Fine, you can sit.
Thank you.
Pass this to chest number 6. Mike to chest number 6. Abhishek,
दिल बोल रहा था.
pass mic to chest number 6. Fine. Amarjeet. How are you, Amarjeet?
I'm fine, sir.
Be louder, okay?
I'm fine, sir.
Which place you are coming from?
I come from Azamgarh,
Azamgarh. It is in
Uttar Pradesh.
Uttar Pradesh. Please tell me something about Azamgarh.
Azamgarh division, which contains Azamgarh, Mau and Balia. It is located near to the Gorakhpur and Faizabad as well. And its population is something around 50 lakh. And the population of, if we compare the population of women and men, so ratio is something around 23 to 22. Like when there was population of 45 lakh, so the women were 23 lakhs and men were 22 lakhs. And it has some great locations. As you know, sir, in Azamgarh there is Bhairava Mandir, where the first wife of Lord Shiva burned herself. And apart from that, there is Durvasa Ashram, where the Maharishi Durvasa did tapasya with 60,000 sages. There were a lot of writers and poets from Azamgarh, like Ayodhya Singh Upadhyaya Hariyod, who wrote the first book
Which
of
Maharshi you mentioned?
Maharishi Durvasa.
Who was he?
Actually, he was Maharshi who stayed in Treta Yuga and Dwapar Yuga, and he played a crucial role like.
Which god is famous for Dwapar Yuga and for Treta Yuga? Please tell me about that.
Sir, for Treta Yuga it was Lord Ram, for Dwapar Yuga it was Lord Shri Krishna.
Sure?
Sure.
Okay. Amarjeet, please tell which article you have read today.
Sir, today I read a plan proposed by Biden, which is three-phased plan to
Then proposed
bring
by?
truce. Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. Okay.
To bring truce between Israel and Hamas.
To bring truce between Israel and Hamas.
Yes.
Please tell me, like, what is happening in Israel and Hamas right now, and what is Hamas? Please explain about this, and why this tension is there,
Okay.
and what is that plan? Explain it later on.
Actually, sir, Hamas is an organization which was earlier political organization. It is believed that it was also funded by Israel sometimes, and it owned elections in the all parts of Gaza. Like earlier, there used to be the Palestinian Liberation Authority, which were ruling the Gaza, but Hamas owned all the seats. After that, it started doing militancy there. It acquired a weapon as it was supported by Iran, and it started attacking Israel at various regions. When there were some threats from Israel, they started attacking, firing rockets, and without discriminating between civilian and the soldiers. At the 7th October, they launched 5,000 rockets within 20 minutes, and that's why the Israel's defense system named Iron Dome got failed.
What is different about rockets and missiles? Were they rockets or missiles?
Those were rockets, sir.
In some of the news, it was mentioned that missiles.
No,
were
sir,
launched.
those not missile.
Okay, please tell me
are-
what is difference between missile and rocket.
Sir, rockets are a small scale missile. You can say it can be made easily. It can be it can be created within spending by money something around 20,000, 30,000, and it can be created easily as well. But missile is you can say advanced version of rocket.
So
which
the
takes
rockets, as per your knowledge, you're mentioning that rockets can be made by 20,000 rupees.
20-30,000 what Hamas makes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So they have launched 500 rockets.
5,000.
5,000 rockets.
5,000 rockets.
Okay,
Within
what was-
30 minutes. 20
within?
minutes. 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Continue.
So the rocket, that's why the Israeli defense system got failed. Like some rocket fell down in Israel, and around 10 to 20 people got killed. After that, they also used paragliding techniques. They reached into Israel and captured around 2,000 people who were doing party near to the Israeli border. Apart from that, they also crossed the border, as Israel was having fencing, heavily fencing on the border, and they were just negligent that the fencing will do all the work, and military was not there. So that's why they crossed fencing. They used laser light to overcome the camera. They reached into Israel, and they started raping women, killing people, capturing people. Also shooted many civilians as well. And then the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu came on TV and told Israel that war. And then the war started, and it is more than 200 days, and it's still going on. First it started happening in Gaza, then Khan Yunis, then it is currently happening in Rafah.
Okay. So what is the proposal by Biden regarding the truce?
Yes, Biden proposed a three-phase plan. The first plan to bring immediate ceasefire. The first phase is to bring immediate ceasefire. The second is to release all the hostages captured by Hamas. The third is to reconstruction of Palestine. And for the time being, if you see the plan, so the Israeli authority, they have so the
Immediate ceasefire, leave the hostage. Third one was?
reconstruction of Palestine, some
Okay.
parts of Palestine which got destroyed.
Continue.
So from the Israel, some soft leaders they shown interest in it, but hardcore leaders believe we will only do truce after eliminating Hamas completely. But from the Hamas side, they are also not that much interested. But as they are seeing, it may lead to their eradication. So that's why they are also showing interest. But in case it goes directly in the same way, it may lead to the eradication of Hamas, because when the plan will be executed, all the hostages will be returned back to Israel. Israel may again attack on the Hamas. So what Hamas demand, there must be the complete ceasefire for a long time, that Israel do not try to attack us again. And the current leader who are staying in the Gaza, like Mohammed Deif and Yahya Sinwar, they are also fearing about their existence. And this person named Benjamin Netanyahu, he also fears in case the truce will happen and we won't be eradicate this organization named Hamas, then we would not be get that much vote in the next election as well.
Fine. So what is your opinion in this? How can this war can be stopped?
Sir, I think both parties.
And what is the role of India right now? India is taking side of Hamas or Israel. What is happening?
Sir, India is neutral. When the attack happened, Indian Prime Minister tweeted that we condemned the terrorist attack by Hamas. But as you know, sir, India has always historically supported Palestine. So that's why India has maintained the same stance in the various resolution. India supported the ceasefire, and India also opposed the Israel's operation in Rafah. Apart from that, coming to my opinion, I feel there is need to understand the things. Around 40,000 people got killed in the Gaza, something around 1,000 people got killed from the Israel. So both parties need to understand these things. They need to understand each other's problem as well. As Israel, there is more than 200 days, and Hamas has captured and kept around 70 hostages till the time being. So it need to return. As well as the leader from Israel, they also need to understand the mindset, the need of Palestine. Then it will be a better plan. It will be executed for a long time. Else the war may start again after a few months.
Fine. Anyone any question regarding this thing? Yes, Karan, please.
Talking about the Hamas, I want to know your opinion. Why then a political party Hamas, that why they have to resort to the terrorism in the current scenario?
Okay.
Why such a political party turned into the terrorism?
Okay, earlier when Palestinian Authority was ruling, so Palestinian Authority was just after. So these guys, Hamas, of course they were a political party, but they were hardcore. So hardcore militant, you can say, hardcore people, hardcore ideological people. So when they got proper funding from Iran and some other countries, and they also understood that people are angry with Israel, so they turned themselves into a militant organization. Sometimes they used to fire rockets on Israel, and they are doing so till the time being.
Anything else, anyone? You were having a question, right? Yes, please.
So my question is to you that you mentioned about Hamas. It's a there's also a Gaza Strip which
Yes.
is completely blocked with that Israel.
Yes.
On the other side, it shares its maritime border with the sea. So is Hamas a terrorist group or terrorist organization? Because so many claims that it is a terrorist group and some others say that it is not. And if it is a terrorist group, then how it prepares itself and how it is getting the weapons, who supports it, and how they prepare. As you mentioned, that 5,000 rockets were launched within 20 minutes. So how they plan so strategically?
Okay. Of course, so many countries, including US,
Gives them training or like that.
okay, including US and some other Western countries, designated them as terrorist organization. But this is not the position of India. India is not designated them the terrorist organization. India believes so. Hamas is a militant organization. Apart from it, if you see the training and how they get weapons,
What
so
is the difference between terrorist organization and military organization?
any organization can be militant organization which is using military weapons to achieve its target. When an organization start using it to terrorize people of a country, then it's become a terrorist organization. Coming to the training and weapons, so mostly weapons of Hamas get supplied, illegally supplied through Yemen or through Lebanon, and apart from they get training from the Lebanon side. Like in the Lebanon there is Hezbollah, and they also get training from Iran side. These organizations are proxies of Iran.
Fine. Chessima 7 is having a question. Wait, sit here. Chessima 7 is having a question.
I have a question.
No issues. Please.
Yes.
So, gentlemen, I want to ask a question that as when the Hamas or Israel was going to start, that time there was a crash in the stock market. That there was an investment in the Israeli forces or in Israel companies. There was a downfall. It means that world knows something about that this kind of incident is going to happen. And apart from that, as we all know that war is harmful for the world. But nowadays, and there was a
Pani
reason
water है, पानी है
I
इसमें?
believe that many countries are
पानी है
getting
इसमें?
benefited by this. So I want to know that these are those countries who are benefited by this war and how.
Stock market crash in which country?
In the Israelis industry, in the Israelis or private firms.
Okay, understood. Actually, as you know, when a terrorist attack happens in any country, then stock market kills the fear. So that's why it got a crash. Apart from it, as you know, in
It was crashed before the incident of Hamas.
oh no, I am not aware about it. Second question
Second question was that these countries are benefited by this war and
is how mostly USA got benefited from the war. Why? Because USA was selling weapons to Israel. USA gave billions of dollars funding to Israel. Also, it gave funding to Ukraine as well. And most of the weapons were bought from US. And there was a recent news that Israel will try to build the third squadron of F-35 Lightning aircraft, which it will buy from USA, from the Lockheed Martin, which is a company of USA. So there was a significant benefit to the US companies, mostly Boeing and the Lockheed Martin, which are defense military company of US.
But the US is providing large amount of aid to the Israelis for attacking over Gaza, so it would be how you can say that it is beneficial for both. I think it is more beneficial for the Russia because Ukraine is backed by the US. And
Rightly said. Actually, I am talking about the terms of benefit which company getting. So companies of US are getting most benefit. But if we see in the terms of geopolitics, of course, Russia is getting most of the benefit. Why? Because the most of resources are diverted towards the Israel. Earlier, it was directed towards the Ukraine. So that's why Ukraine was getting benefit and Russia was getting harm. But nowadays, most of the resources, including the aircraft carriers of US and also so many military weapons are deployed towards the Israel to counter the Iran and to counter the Hamas. So that's why the current most beneficiary country is Russia.
financially it is doing helpful.
Yes.
Fine. Chessima 9 is also having something. Yes.
In 1993, there was an Oslo Accord signed between the leaders of Palestine and Israel.
Yes.
And Hamas was very unhappy with the leadership of Palestine. So, what was the reason for the tension?
Sorry, I am not aware of.
Anyways, so it was a in-depth discussion by you also. Everyone did well. The remaining chess members will have to deliver their speech or their news in a later on session. Take care. Till that time, we'll take your leave.